Thank you, OFC, for inviting me to this beautiful stage in your beautiful city. I'm one of the co-founders of a community-driven food system that has challenged the present food system in the Netherlands. I've been involved there since 2015. First, I'll take with you some of the challenges of average farming in the Netherlands. The price of land is rapidly growing. A farmer pays 80 to 100,000 euros, which is about 70,000, 80,000 pounds for 1 hectare of ground. And it's a very expensive business to take over a farm from your parents. I think it's a challenge in Britain as well. And what you see for farmers, that there's a very small, tight margin within the food chain. So many people earn a lot of money, but mostly the farmers, some of them don't really. We are a low-lying country. We have a very vulnerable soil and water system. 26% is below sea level. There's a lot of regulations on water quality, on water quantity, and everything is coming, a lot of them is coming to the farmer. So the farmer is in charge to do a lot of things related to the quality of our land. Biodiversity is under pressure. There's a European need as well to improve the water situation, the nature situation in our country. And the farmer have a big impact on the quality of the biodiversity and nature. And there's a big challenge at the moment to reduce emissions, especially nitrogen. Nitrogen surplus is too big, which needs a lot of farmers need to get rid of their animals and to stop farming. And at the end, there's critical citizens. There's a need for a license to produce. When you want to be a farmer in the Netherlands, you need to be friends with your neighbors. So from 2012 on, we had a thought with a group of people, what if we start not by changing the farmer, by asking the farmer to change, but what if we as citizens try to change the food system? We start locally an initiative that starts at the consumer and it can multiply. So don't put it on only one farm, but it makes it possible to grow around the country and even abroad. It inspires the farmers. This guy, he's for 30 years my farmer. He's producing my food every day at the moment. So in 2016, 10 years ago, the first cooperative farm called Herenboeren started in Bokstel, which is in the south sandy part of the Netherlands, not so far from the Belgian border and the city of Eindhoven. How it works, it's a cooperative owned by citizens. So there are about 200 households that invest in their company, in their organization. What they do, they lease land, about 20 hectares, and they create a mixed farm that can feed about 500 people. 500 mouths can be fed of the farm. It's 20 hectares size average. The idea, we make an annual budget, and we share the entire budget by the people that eat from the farm. So the budget is around 250,000 pounds a year. We divide it by 500 people, and then you know how much you have to pay to your farm. So everybody pays exactly the same money every year, and what you get back is the food and all the other fun. I will come back to that later. It's a demand-driven food system. So the community asks the farmer to produce. If we like potatoes, he will grow potatoes. If you don't like onions, he will stop producing onions. If you like more or less meat, he produces more or less meat for us. And an important issue that quality is above quantity. So the quality of the food, quality of the soil, quality of the water, quality of the well-being of the farmer, quality of the entire system is at least as important as the quantity of the food. So the food, it's not the need that you produce more to the maximum, but you produce to the optimum. That's the idea. And we are focusing on input zero. So it's a kind of ideal situation that you won't need anything from abroad. At the moment, we still need piglets from abroad, and we have to buy seed from abroad. But the idea is in future that we're trying to thrive to a zero input from external sources. Well, how does it look like? We have about 4 hectares of arable land, and 1 hectare is horticulture or no-dig beds. It's used compost, and annually we have about 50 crops growing there. From April all the way till January, February, there's harvest also from the 3 polytunnels that are on the farm. And what you see, the picture is about the harvest in, I think, around September. So the first apples are there, and some fruit and some leeks. So that's what we have harvest in around September. Then there is about a 1 hectare orchard that has around 3,000 apple trees, pears and prunes, different species. So we can harvest from mid-August till mid-October. So it doesn't come all together, because harvesting 3,000 trees in one day, it's pretty tough. Maybe in 90 years, I heard yesterday, we do it part-time. Then there's a caravan filled with 249 laying hens. Why 249? Because 250, then you're professional chicken farmer, and 249, your hobby. So we're hobby keepers. That's legislation. And they are running around the farm, they're running around the orchard, but at the moment the challenge is with the bird flu. They have to be stuck together, and they stay in a kind of tent. So after the bird flu, they can run back again into the orchard and to eat their own food, combined with some feed we give them as well. We have pigs, around 15, 20. We buy them as piglets of about 40 kilograms, and after 1.5, 2 years, they will leave the farm to the butcher, and the butcher will make nice packages of meat for the members. There's about 15 livestock animals, only for meat. We don't do it for dairy. It's quite complicated. For milking few cows for only 500 people, hygiene, legislation. So we start with for meat, and every 2, 3, 4 times a year, you get a package of meat. In summer, it's barbecue. In the winter, it's more the winter food we like. Every week, twice a week, on Saturday and on Wednesday, there's a kind of meeting at the farm. All the members are coming there, they talk to each other, they talk to the farmer, they talk to the board members, and they talk to each other, and they get their food, of course. So that's what you get every week, a box like that one over there. That's more than farming, it's a community. So at the left top, you see a group that is preparing food, and try to discover new recipes for the sometimes a little bit strange vegetables that come from the farm. On the right top, that's me guiding around. I've been showing to the farm to many people from all around the world, even from Scotland, so that's why I'm here now at the moment. At the left bottom, you see the general meeting. Twice a year, there's a general meeting. Then we decide on the challenges of the farm, about the budget, what's going good, what's doing better the next year. And on the right bottom, you see people helping the farmer on the arable land by planting, harvesting, weeding. So it makes it possible that people really close together with their farmers do the work voluntarily, because in the budget, all the labor is part of the budget, both farming labor as people from the contractors that we hire to do the work on the land as well. So these are some of my colleague members. They are investors in the farm, of course, entrepreneurs, because sometimes they lose, sometimes they win, some more food, some less food. They are employer to, at the moment, 2 farmers. They are owner, so I'm partially owner of each individual animal, tree, or whatever on the farm. Of course, we're consumer, and at least we're mostly enjoyer, because every time we go there in the farm, it's fun to be there and to meet other people. Well, this is one farm. Since 2016, I've been involved in the development of 10 more. And at the moment, there are 23 of those cooperative farms around the country. So 23 times 500 people, about 10,000 people are a member of this Herenboeren farm. We employ about 40 farmers, and there are 35 initiatives coming up for the coming years. So some will start this year, others will start in 2 or 3 years, because it's quite a tough challenge to find enough ground and to find enough land and find enough people to do it. And of course, we're a source of inspiration. So many people visit our farm. This was Taiwan, as you all can read, Taiwanese journalists, the French television, even Jane Craigie, somewhere here from Scotland, she visited. This is a South African magazine, the American Farmers Magazine of John Deere in the United States, for inspiration. And today it's here that I'm standing. So I'd like to thank you very much for your attention.